What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and I am here for another Manchester City transfer news update. This is an extremely interesting video, so make sure that you do stay tuned for the whole of the video with lots of exclusives. We're going to crack on with this video. I'm going to start off with a new player that Man City have been linked with, which is Swansea 20-year-old centre-back Joe Rodon, after he's impressed so far in the Championship, but after we signed Scott Sinclair and Wilfred Boney from Swansea, I'd probably stay clear, so it's a no from me. Doesn't mean he's not a good player, it's just a past track record from players from Swansea. It's a no from me, and if I'm honest, don't really think that we need him. I'd rather we just promoted Garcia instead, if I'm honest. So that's the route I'd go down, but there we go, we're getting linked with a centre-back. And speaking of centre-backs, we're getting linked with another one. Manchester City have been getting linked with Mathias Ligt, again of Ajax, the young 21-year-old, I think he's 20 years old, after an impressive performance against Bayern Munich away in the Champions League. It requires a huge fee, so I don't really see City paying that. However, Man City are getting linked. I would put it down back to the back burner, because I know Manchester City are after a central midfielder, and if I'm honest, if they didn't want to go for a central midfielder, they could move Fabian Delta to central midfield and then go after a left back. So I'm not too sure why we're getting linked with centre backs, but that we are. And Sport, which is an online football journalist company, they've been reporting that Manchester City are set to make a £60 million euro, which is around £55 million bid for Ligt. That's still under Ajax's value for him, however, but Manchester City like him, Manchester City want him. Barcelona are also getting linked with him. That is according to Goal, and I do have an exclusive with regards to a double deal involving Ligt, but I'll get to that when I get to the other player in a moment. Now we're going to move on to the next player, which is Ndombele. Lyon's president has been out and reported that Ndombele could be sold in the summer, not in January, but in the summer. Everyone's got a price. However, according to Daily Star, they've said that that price is £70 million, which again, I'm struggling to see Man City spending anything over £40 to £50 million in January, so I'm not too sure that's the way that Manchester City are going to go. But we're getting linked with some good quality players, so things are starting to take shape for January, in my opinion. I mean, it's only October now, but we're already starting to get things rolling with the ball, if you get where I'm coming from. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. We'll move quickly on to one of the outs, because the Daily Express have been reporting that Real Madrid are still keeping tabs on Brahim Sterling as Ronaldo's replacement. I personally think they're going to wait for the investigation involving Mbappe first to see if he comes available. If not him, they're going to keep an eye on Neymar's situation at PSG, because La Liga's bosses have said that they want the best players in the world playing in La Liga. They regard Neymar as one of the best players in the world, so they'll see how that goes. And if not, then they may look at Eden Hazard, who they've been getting linked with too. He said that he wants La Liga at some point, so he can try and win the Ballon d'Or. Going to Real Madrid and make sense for a move from him, as he refuses to commit his future to Chelsea, but he doesn't want to see him stabbing Chelsea in the back. So some difficult deals for Real Madrid to get over the line, so I'd make Brahim Sterling fourth on that list. We do need to get him on a new deal though if we want to keep him here. We've got no updates on that as of yet. Now I'm going to give you an update on that double deal that I promised. Now Sam Lee from Goal, he reported that Manchester City thought Barcelona had a big advantage in the move for Ajax central midfielder Frenkie de Jong, 21-year-old Dutch central midfielder. However, Barcelona, he's getting reports from Barcelona's end for Goal that Barcelona think Manchester City have the advantage, and both teams are battling it out for the signature of him and for Mathias Ligt too, the centre-back who I reported on before. And it's been reported in Spain that Ligt and De Jong could be available for €130 million. I don't know how accurate that sum is. Does sound too good to be true, around £120 million, £60 million each. If that is the case, I think Man City should be on that straight away. Now, TMW have been reporting that Manchester City on Saturday, so that was yesterday, have made first contact with Ajax for the availability of Frenkie de Jong. It has been reported by Goal too that if Man City wanted Frenkie de Jong to get their advantage over Barcelona, are willing to sign him in January and then loan him back to Ajax for the rest of the season, so we won't have him till next season. So where that leaves Manchester City, I do not know. Where that leaves the Ligt deal, I do not know. It'd be interesting. Ligt is a very, very compact, very comfortable on the ball, very good central centre-back, and Frenkie de Jong very comfortable on the ball and a very good central midfielder, both 21 and 20 years old. Absolutely fantastic deals if we can get them over the line. That's something to keep your eyes out for. Now, some news broke yesterday with regards to Lionel Messi. I don't really like reporting on things that are just clearly false. However, I found this quite interesting, so I'll put it in here. Now, the Sun have reported that it's false that Manchester City chairman Khaldoon Al Murarak has said that they wanted to treble Lionel Messi's wage for him to get to Manchester City. Man City won't be signing Lionel Messi. It just won't happen. Pep doesn't want to sign Barcelona players. He doesn't want to sign Barcelona's best players either. He won't want Messi to ever leave Barcelona, so that rules him out joining us whilst Pep Guardiola's in charge. And whoever Pep Guardiola goes to next after Manchester City, he won't be signing Lionel Messi. He wants him to stay at Barcelona, so it makes it very difficult from that end, because Man City don't want to do that, or at least the manager doesn't want to do that. Now, Mundo Deportivo, I don't know anything about them, I presume that they're Spanish, have reported that Manchester City wanted to treble the wage of Messi. These were misquotes, apparently. It had been reported on from some journalist over here that actually it was an interview that was going on in the Middle East where Khaldoon had asked who he'd like to sign. He said he'd like to sign Lionel Messi. He never said anything about trebling his wage. He said he'd like to have had Lionel Messi at Manchester City. He then got asked who's the most difficult player that he has signed for Manchester City, to which he said that Kevin De Bruyne was the most difficult player that he has signed for Manchester City, and what a good signing he's turned out to be. But Lionel Messi, I can comfortably say, won't be joining Manchester City. I'd love Lionel Messi at Manchester City. It's just not realistic and it's not going to happen. We're going to move on to some contracts, and the Sun's been reporting that Manchester City wants to open up new contract talks with Leroy Sane to get him onto a new long-term deal, which would be fantastic. Getting him and Brahim Sterling on new long-term deals would be amazing. That would be like a new signing in itself, in my opinion. And last but not least in the news has been growing concern over Brahim Diaz, who doesn't want to sign a new contract at Manchester City. So it leaves us in a situation, should we sell him in January? Should we give him to the end of the season, see if he wants to sign a new deal and let him leave? I don't know. I'd like to know your thoughts on that in the comments below. What should we do for Brahim Diaz? I really don't want Man City to lose our young players like Phil Foden, like Brahim Diaz, like Eric Garcia, even Toshin Adarabi, but he's out on loan. He'll probably leave Man City in the summer. But I don't want us to lose these young players, because they're good quality young players. But if they want more playing time, they want to leave. And obviously, Brahim Diaz is seeing what Jadon Sancho's doing at Borussia Dortmund, getting playing time, getting goals, getting assists, getting international call-ups. He'll want to move on, and it's sad to see. Phil Foden looks like he's set to stay at Manchester City, and he wants to try and prove himself over the next 2 or 3 years to try and get in Man City's squad. Brahim Diaz, however, looks like he wants to go down Jadon Sancho's route, giving it a go at Man City. He's not got the minutes, he wants more minutes, and you can't dispute that. These are good quality young players that should be playing regularly every single week. They'll have to move to get that, I'm afraid, at Manchester City, unless you're willing to be very, very patient on the off chance that you might just make it. Big clubs with big players and quality players, you know, this always going to come about, you know. I don't think I have any more words to say on it. So there we go, it's been the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. Don't forget to let me know what you think Man City should do with Brahim Diaz, and also don't forget to let me know what you think about that double deal involving Mathias de Ligt and also Frenkie de Jong. Are you happy with that? Are you not happy with that? In the comments below, let me know. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Aiming for 1,500 subscribers, it'd be ace to be able to hit that very soon. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out my social media links. Twitter and Instagram is in the description below. Don't forget to check out my email too if you want to hit me with any business enquiries or any sponsorships for any videos. I'm going to leave the links up to my second channel, Jason Sidlow Travel Man, and my brother's partner channel, Mixed, doing mixology drinks. I'll leave the links up to them at the end of the video if you want to go check them out, like and subscribe over there, or just click on my channel, look on the side and you'll see my featured channels will be there if you want to go check them out. Like and subscribe over there. Go and like and subscribe to me. Don't forget to go and check out my other videos too. Don't forget to share the video, help my channel grow. That'll be ace, and I'll see you all again for the next Manchester City and football video. So it's been JSGC. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.